Hello everyone, Forest Gameplay PS4. I'm playing in hard survival here now. I'm doing a combat tutorial on how to combat the mutants and the cannibals easily and safely. Just don't get stuck on things. If you're caught in the open and you're not at your base where you can shoot down from safe location, well, watch the movements that I do fighting these mutants. I'm keeping my eye on them, the corner of my eye. I'm trying to take out the highest threats, which is the cannibals. If I can get rid of these cannibals first, these mutants are really easily to deal with. But this is day 100, and this is how confident I am. Instead of just staying down there and taking out those cannibals, I'm coming up and I want them to group and have more attack me at once, just to show how you can dance in amongst these guys. It's day 100 plus here in my gameplay. I've got that cannibal there. The headshots, it's really easy in this game because the cannibals, they stand still and give you the opportunity to get the headshot. I may look a bit arrogant here picking up stones, but I really do need these stones. And I do want to show you how silly these mutants can be. That you just, a little slight movement and they can't touch you. Once I get rid of all these cannibals, well, I'm going to use a fire arrow. At the start, when you play the forest at the start, I advise anyone, play hard survival. It's really not that tough. When you hear hard survival, I know it says the enemies are tougher, but the toughest part really is finding furs for your warm suit. That's the toughest part of hard survival. The enemies do take more damage. If you're playing in normal mode, well, 3 or 4 fire arrows will kill any mutant. But if you're playing on hard survival, well, it could be like 7, 8. It could be double the amount of fire arrows to kill these guys. Now I've got cannibals back again. I've got to change my arrow back now to the regular arrow, and I've got to take out a few of these guys and just take aim. I've taken a hit there, but I've got armor, and that armor's OP. And I'm trying to light a fire arrow. I've taken another hit. But if you could group them together like that, well, you can burn more than one with one fire arrow. Flare gun's really good as well against these guys. You see, I'm just running around through them. I'm so confident. It's day 100. My athleticism's really high. And you see, I'm not burning that much there. My stamina's low now. But I've got stamina meds assigned to me down slot, and once my stamina goes down, it's the greatest thing I've ever done in this game, is assign the stamina meds to your down slot. At the start I used to use melee attacks, and it was, I had a bow to the left and I had like a modern axe to the down slot. But I've changed that now, and it's taken a little bit to get used to. I was always reaching for my modern axe whenever I had the stamina meds, trying to get used to it, and I was always popping them when I didn't need to. I just don't get stuck on things. You don't use as much stamina by always just doing little movements. If you have those stamina meds assigned to your down and get used to it, always keep them topped up. Once you need one, just pop one. It just regenerates your whole stamina again, and it'll help you get your athleticism up much higher and much quicker by having stamina meds assigned, because you're constantly always burning stamina, and that's how you get your stamina up. I'm day 100 here now, and my stamina's it's really high. It's 70 plus. But at the start, when you play this, it's going to be at 20, and it's going to burn down really fast. But when you play this at the start, well, day 9's when the mutants come, and you'll only face 1 or 2 mutants at a time, and you may bring a baby or 2 with them. I advise anyone, the first thing you do is you build your hunting shelter, and you build a deadfall trap. You kill a few mutants with the deadfall trap, you get yourself some armor, and before that, the first thing you do is craft a bow. It's a stick, cloth, and a rope, I think, to craft the bow. And obviously you'll build a water skin, will be the next first or second thing that you would do. But then the third thing you should do then, it's after you build the stick bag, which is costs a rabbit fur, is build a quiver so that you can hold 20 more arrows. Before you even think of getting worm suits or anything like that. And just use fire arrows, and if you can go up to the North Mountain and get the flare gun, there's loads of flares everywhere. The flare gun can hold unlimited ammo, and that's really great for dealing with mutants. But here in this clip here, the highest threat level character here that I want to kill first, it's got to be that Cowman. He's the most dangerous mutant of them all. I've got the Flintock pistol, it's amazing for mutants. If you can't have a friend to give you the ammo at the end of the session and duplicate the ammo, well, the ammo for this, it's going to be really scarce. I would advise, see, don't get stuck up on things. The cold came and I had to put my worm suit on. And just try and keep your eye on that Cowman at all times, and try and use rocks or trees for cover so that he doesn't hit you. And I had to get my pistol out, so this will happen a lot. He will charge and knock you down. But the Cowman with the pistol, he only takes 2 shots. Now I've got the first hit on him. Try and stay close, because he doesn't charge when you stay close. I think I missed that shot. It's definitely 2 shots in the Cowman. And there, I've got him. He's dead. He still charged me and knocked me down there, but I know he takes a little bit to fall. Now once that Cowman's out of the way, I can easily handle these guys. I don't have much health, I don't have much armor. As I say with the pistol, if you haven't got a lot of ammo, just save your ammo for the Cowman. Go back to your flare gun or your fire arrows for the rest of the mutants. But always have those stamina meds assigned to your down slot, and get used to knowing where they are and using them when you need them. If you don't have no flare gun or no fire arrows, and you don't have no Flintock pistol ammo, well, use your stamina meds, get out of there, load up, get those loaded out, because if you're caught out in the open, sometimes it can be hard to outrun these guys. But see there, I'm not panicking. I have no armor left, I've got half a health. I feel I'm in control with my movement, as long as I just don't get stuck on rocks or anything like that. And it's always dangerous going under your crafting mat to get a weapon out. But the pistol's amazing for the mutants. Sometimes they can go down in 2 shots. Sometimes it could take 3 or 4 shots, but it really deals with these guys so quickly. Now, I have a friend that once he plays and once he leaves, he saves and I say, give me your ammo, and he gives me his ammo, and I've always got loads of ammo. But if your ammo's getting low, keep your gun for the cowman, and use fire to fight these guys. The flare gun, get the flare gun up the North Mountain in the cockpit of the plane. There's so many flare spawns in this game that you can just keep loading up that gun. That gun can hold unlimited ammo, and if you can grip them together, that flare gun can burn 2 or 3 at once. But I have loads of ammo on the pistol, so I just use the pistol, and you're really an easy street. If you know how to dupe ammo, you don't have a problem in this game at all. I don't have no help here. One hit and I'm dead. But I'm super confident with these guys. You don't always have to run to the high ground to fight these guys. If your base is taking a brave bit of a beating and you think you can't get them killed in time, well, if you've got armor on, jump down from your base, confront them, take them away from your base and kill them and save your base. You really don't need a lot of sprinting movements here. You just keep moving. Every time they come and charge you, just keep moving. You see, I'm walking past that guy and he can't even hit me. And just a slight jump and a moving. They're easy pickings, these guys. But the most vital thing in this game is having the stamina meds assigned to your down or left D-pad. Because if you run out of stamina, well, you could be in trouble in this game. Here's a bunch of greys. They're the worst cannibals. Sometimes they can all attack at once. It can be difficult. I just do a twirl. And they're sitting swinging, missing. They don't know what they're hitting. Yeah, they're all surrounding me. I've got the headphones on. I can hear when they're charging behind. I'm just trying to get one to stand still. They take aim, take one out. I hear someone charging behind. Well, I thought I heard them, and I'm always moving. But get those stamina meds assigned and get used to using them. It'll help get your athleticism sky high. You won't get troubled with too many mutants for the first 30-40 days. You see, when they stand still, so easy to get the headshot. You just point the stick at their head. That's why I like the regular bow over the modern bow. I have a torch attached to my modern bow, and I use that for in caves. I just use this regular bow and for outside where I've got better vision. It's better for getting the headshots, I feel. The modern bow, you've got to aim more for the stomach or the crotch. But get those stamina meds assigned. That'll help get your athleticism sky high. At the start, in the first 30 days, you'll only meet 1 or 2 mutants at a time, and you'll have no trouble dealing with those guys. And just don't die. Keep surviving day after day, and sprint everywhere that you go, and just work on your stamina, your athleticism. Get your athleticism sky high. And as I say, don't rush for the worm suit. I've done that before, and it's not the way to go. The bow's the first thing you craft, the water skin second, stick bag third, and then get a quiver. Day 9, get your deadfall traps and your hunting shelter built for day 9. That deadfall trap there, lure some mutants around that, hit them with 2 shots. Get yourself some armor, and then think about going and getting a worm suit. A little bit of showing off here. I love being accurate with the bow, and I always like the tough shot.